You have to unmute yourself, Patrizia? You haven't unmuted yourself yet. You're still unmuted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Just 1 second. Okay, all right. So we're gonna start sitting down. One thing I would say you probably need is a blanket if you haven't got that already, and maybe 1 or 2 cushions, pillows, anything to make your practice really comfortable. Adjust as you need to. So if anything doesn't feel right for you, it's probably not right. So do slow down, sit down and breathe if you feel that you're moving too fast, and then catch up when you feel ready. Okay, my honor to be here today. So please, as you sit, elevate your hips. So place either a folded blanket or a cushion under your hips, and come sit cross-legged, beginning to close your eyes. Breathe naturally, just centering your thoughts, your awareness, allowing an intention, a sankalpa to arise naturally from your heart, moving all the way up to the third eye center. Really see the intention in your mind's eye, and allow the intention to guide you throughout the class. When you're ready, with your eyes still closed, just place the palms of the hands together. Right palm press against the left, left pressing against the right. Really center your focus now onto your heart, Anahata chakra. This is the center of our feelings like love, compassion, understanding. And today we will cultivate those feelings, connecting with the heart center, so that we can spread those feelings out to everybody and everything else around us. The heart is also the electromagnetic center in the body, the most powerful electromagnetic field. So we want to really connect deeply with the heart. So begin to rub the hands together, lifting the chest, releasing the shoulders down, lengthening the spine. And then just place the hands once more into your heart center, thumbs touching the sternum in the middle of the chest, a little tuck in your chin, and then we prepare to chant Om 3 times together. Keep your focus deep, deep within the heart center. Beginning to deepen the breath, taking deeper breaths in and out through the nose, if you can, the mouth if you need to. And beginning practicing Ujjayi Pranayama. So we're breathing in and out through the nose and with a slight catch at the very back of the throat, producing a sound similar to the sound of the ocean. Allow the hands to release back down onto your lap. and allow this Ujjayi Pranayama to be the backdrop throughout your practice. So your breath and your sankalpa, your intention, are the background for all your asana practices. So if you get fatigued or you get frustrated or tired or achy, just stop, sit down or rest in child pose and practice Ujjayi Pranayama. When you're ready, blinking the eyes open, remove the prop from under your bottom, and we're going to lie on our back. So when you're ready, lying on the back with both feet on the ground, the knees above the feet, little space about hip width apart between each knee and each foot. And really feel the toes pointing forward, the knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. And then open the arms nice and wide, so like a T. And really feel this expansion from the heart outwards. So the arms are an extension of the heart. And today we're going to focus quite a bit on the arms and shoulder movements to really emphasize this opening of the heart center. So when you're ready, lift the arms, cross them like a T with the left arm above the right. So left above the right. I'm not mirroring you here. So your left arm is above your right. And then bring the hands on your shoulder blades at the back. And really hold on to the shoulders a little bit in towards the spine. So it's like you're giving yourself a big hug. And then when you're ready, use an inhalation to gently curl your spine up. So chin to the chest, looking slightly up. Stay here. On the exhalation, you're moving your right shoulder towards your right hip, like a little pendulum. So it's only a small movement. Inhaling into your center. Exhale, left shoulder to left hip. Inhale into the center. Exhale, back to the right. Really hold on to the shoulders if you can. One more with me. Inhale in the center. Exhale, right. Inhale in the center. Exhale your head down. Open out the arms for a moment. Breathe deeply here. Close your eyes if you wish. Really feel the expansion in this position. And this asana, this practice is also helping you to strengthen the core muscles in your belly area, to stoke up the fire so we can really work with the heart energy. And now when you're ready, like you did before, lift the arms up one more time. This time the right arm is going to be above the left, so you're crossing like an X again, hugging your shoulder blades towards the back. And really try to find a purchase on your shoulders. That's going to help you lots. If you get tired, just do what you can. So don't over worry. When you're ready, use an inhalation to lift the head, the top of the shoulders off the ground, looking straight in front. Exhale, this time left shoulder to left hip. Inhale in the center. Exhale onto the right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Inhale, center. Exhale the head down. Open out the arms. Breathe deeply here. You may already feel you're building up some heat. And this heat is going to become our glow, hopefully. So we can glow from the inside out. Spread this light to everybody else and everything else. And now give yourself a big hug. So bring the knees towards the chest. Wrap your arms around your knees. Gently rocking from side to side. That's it. Beautiful. And then if you don't have any massive back issues, you can rock yourself up to seated. If that's too much for you, just come seated however is comfortable for you. If you want to do the rocking, just bring the hands behind your knees, and then you simply rocking until you are seated. But of course, if you have back problems, sometimes that doesn't feel comfortable. So you come seated, however feels right for you. And then when you're ready, just move onto your knees. We're gonna count on all fours. You can always fold the mat to protect your knees, or you can place a blanket under your knees if that's more comfortable for you. So coming to all fours, bringing the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. A little tuck in of the belly, in and up, so that you are protecting your spine. Find a nice long spine, like a table. And then extend the crown of the head forwards. Press the tops of the feet firmly down. If that's too much for you, you can always tuck the toes under to protect the knees even further. So from this position, this is going to be cat-cow. You're probably very familiar with this already. So use an inhalation to dip the belly down, starting from the tailbone, tucking under, and then the middle and the top of the spine. Chest forward, look slightly up. This is all one breath. Inhale, this is the cow. Exhale, tucking the tailbone under, rounding the shoulders, hold the spine, tuck the chin down. This is the cat. Inhaling cow, starting from the tailbone all the way up until you gently lift the chin, look up. Exhale is the opposite. Tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, the shoulders, tuck the chin down, look down. And keep moving at your own pace. You can even close your eyes. Those spinal undulations are so good for our backs. They also, spinal undulations also help us tap into the relaxation response of the nervous system. So they're very good if we're feeling stressed, if we're feeling angry, if we feel we need to calm down, which most of us do those days. The last one, finish off with a cat when you're pressing through the hands, the arms, nice, big, long back, and then release back into a neutral position. Stay for a breath, looking forward. And then when you're ready, gently elongate your arms. So move the hands forwards as far as you can. Extend through the arms and sit your hips back towards your heels. This is child pose, Balasana. You can rest your forehead on the ground, or you can stay looking between the hands. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Breathing deeply here. And then open the eyes. If they were closed, lift yourself back onto tabletop. Tuck the toes under. And then move yourself up, bringing the feet towards your hands, bending the knees until you are in Uttanasana, forward fold. Feet are about hip width apart. Your head is pointing down. If this is too much for you, you have high blood pressure, you have heart problems, or you have glaucoma, problems with the eyes, you can always rest your forearms onto the tops of your thighs, looking slightly down so that your head is above your heart. So you choose. If you can do this position, that's great. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathing deeply. If you're here, the same thing. Keep breathing deeply, focusing, preparing. Bring the belly slightly in. And then press firmly to the soles of the feet. Tuck the tailbone under, arms hanging loose. And slowly, slowly unfold yourself. Tuck the chin towards the chest so the head is the last to come up. And then release into your Tadasana, mountain pose. So stand with your feet like a number 11. So the feet are pointing forwards. And you can have a micro bend in the knees if that feels better, tucking the tailbone gently under so that you have a neutral pelvis. So the pelvis is neither sticking out nor is moving forwards, it's in the middle. So feel your alignment for a moment. You can close your eyes if you wish. Your palms are facing forwards. The soles of the feet are firmly pressing down. The shoulders are releasing down and towards the back. And then the back of the neck is really nice and long. So the crown of the head is pointed directly upwards, slight chin tuck. So the head can move back a little. We tend to stay with our head forwards and the shoulders rounded quite a bit. Hope you can all see me okay. If there is any problem, maybe somewhere you can tell me. I hope the visual is okay and is clear.
Yeah, it's okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, great. So focus for a moment, just straight in front of you. We're going to come all the way down and going onto our belly in a moment. So stay into this mountain pose for a moment. This is a very strong pose, actually. It looks really simple, but this is what allows us to align the body in a standing position, strong as a mountain. And then when you're ready, use an inhale to lift the arms all the way up, look up. Exhale, open the arms out to the side and float all the way down for Uttanasana again. You can bend the knees if you need to, or open the feet a little further to allow your legs perhaps to begin to straighten. And then on an inhale, hands on the shins or on top of the thighs. The heart opens forward, the belly comes in, look forward. This is Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back down into Uttanasana, like a wave folding forward. One more time. Inhale, hands on the shins or on the thighs, look forward. Belly opens, chest opens, look forward. Exhale, keep pressing the belly in as you release all the way down, Uttanasana. Both hands down, and then move one leg and the other back. Come to a plank pose if you can. If this is too much, bring the knees down. So in plank pose, your fingers are spread, the heels are pressing back, the belly is a little bit in to support the spine, look forward. Knees down is the same thing. And then exhale, come slightly forward and then all the way down onto your belly. So adjust your position, free the tops of the feet, little space between each foot. The hands are in front of the face. So you have in your shoulders above your elbows. This is Sphinx pose. You're probably familiar with this already. You're looking straight in front of you. Really press with the fingers down and keep the little space at the center of your palm. This is Hasta Bandha. So you want to just press through the finger pads, especially the bit between the index finger and the thumbs, looking straight in front of you. And then I can demonstrate, and then you can follow me either straight away or on the next round. So what we're doing is inhale, looking forward, open the chest. Exhale, start to round the shoulders like you're puffing up your spine. And then that naturally will allow you to lift the belly, the hips, the tops of the thighs off the mat, looking down, all the way down. And then inhale, this is the opposite. Tops of the thighs go down, and then the hips, top of the navel, chest comes through, face comes through, and then you look slightly up. So let's see how it goes. Let's try together. Use an inhale first to center, look straight in front of you to really center here. Exhale, begin to round the shoulders, puffing up the spine, beginning to lift the belly, the hips, and also the tops of the thighs off the ground. And then inhale, tops of the thighs down, hips, navel, chest through, chin slightly up. Let's try again, a couple more times. Find your own pace here. So start with puffing up the spine, and the rest will follow naturally. Press solidly through the hands. Really enjoy this movement. This is another really wavy of the spine. And on the last one, if you feel quite strong, as you keep going back, Maybe you can even lift both knees off the ground, just pressing on the tops of the feet, or you can just stay with the knees down. 3, 2, 1, and then knees down, tops of the legs, hips, navel, and then chest comes through, slightly lift of the chin, looking forward. Well done, everybody. Now you can bring yourself a little bit down, or you can even come up on your hands if you want. Sometimes it might feel nice to stretch a little bit, and then you can come down. Bring the hands closer to your chest, to the lower ribs, and then extend the arms slightly out. Come up on your fingertips. You can bring the forehead down first. And then use an inhale. This is a cobra, Bhujangasana, but you're on your fingertips. And only lift the head and the chest a little bit, looking up. Breathe here, exhale. Stay if you can for one more breath. Rest if you need to. And then exhale everything down, the full head down onto the ground. Well done, everybody. Then bring the hands closer to your chest, elbows pointing back. And then on an inhalation, lift yourself up into all fours. Exhale, disturb the rest into child pose, Balasana. Extend out through the arms. You can rest your forehead down if you want. Really connect with the breath. Feel the Ujjayi Pranayama spreading, like you're breathing through your back as well, which you actually are. About 60% of our lungs are actually on the back. So keep breathing nice and deep. And then when you're ready, lift your forehead, lift the torso, bring the hands towards your knees, and then come standing on your knees for a moment, centering, and then just decide if you need, you might need to put a cushion between your bottom and the heels, because we're sitting Vajrasana for a moment. If this is even too much, you can protect the knees with a blanket. If even that is not available, and that's absolutely fine, just sit cross-legged, however you want. You can even sit on a chair. So we're gonna do the hug thing again. So when you're ready, make yourself really comfy here, and then spread out your arms like you did before, like a big T. And now left arm again crosses on top of the right like an X. And then you can hold on to your shoulder blades at the back. And really center for a moment. Bring the belly button slightly in. Lift your spine, shoulders down. Little tuck in the chin. And then start to gently twist towards your left side. That's it. Come back into the center. And let's try again. Left, twist. You can stay here breathing. It's only a small twist. You cannot go very far. If you want to do this position, you can just free your bottom hand, which would be your right hand. So the back of the hands on the outer edge of your left thigh, and then lift your left arm all the way up. Breathe in, find a little bit more length. Exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit more. Breathing. And then inhale, both arms all the way up. Extend. Exhale, open out to the side. And now let's go on to the other way, the other side. So cross the arms, this time the right arm on top of the left, like an X. Hug to your shoulder blades. Use an inhale to center. Exhale to start to twist onto the right, looking right. Inhale back into the center, and then we're gonna go for the second round. Exhale towards the right. Looking right. You can stay here, or you can free your left hand, your bottom hand now, down. So back of the hand on the outer edge of your right knee, and then lift the right arm nice and long. So you're opening here. You can perhaps breathe even better. Use the inhalation to find length, and the exhalation to perhaps twist a tad more, just a little bit more to the right. Breathe, enjoy this beautiful opening. And then inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, release the arms all the way down. Well done, everybody. That was really good. So bring the hands forwards now. Come back to your tabletop position. Let's do just one round of cat-cow to free the spine even more. You know the cues by now, so I won't guide you through this. I just show you and you follow your own lead. Once you've done a round or so, begin to tuck the toes under. And then you might want to move the hands a little bit away from under the shoulders to give yourself more space. We're coming up into down dog at the Mukha Svanasana. So use an inhale to maybe lift the knees off the ground, just an inch or so. Exhale, pressing firmly through the hands, belly in, extend your hips up and back. Bend the knees generously and really enjoy this action of lifting your body weight all the way up into space. Release the back of the neck, the head. Yes and no. You can bend one knee and the other. Really loosen up this dog pose. You can also move the hips a little. Feel the belly tucking in and up to really give you some support. Yeah. And then come to a still position. Maybe you can keep bending the knees. Maybe you can start working towards straightening the legs. Try to move the heels towards the ground. They don't have to touch the ground at all. It's just the action, the intention. And then extend as far back as you can. We're going to move into plank pose. So take your time here. I can demonstrate this one first. So I'm coming up on my tiptoes first. So I'm really nice and tall here, puffing up the spine once more, like we did when we were into that Sphinx pose. And then the chin is stuck to the chest. So I'm looking to the back of to my legs, really, at the back. So chin to the chest, rounding the spine. On my tiptoes, I'm coming forward. So now my shoulders are above my hands. And you can always press the knees down if you get tired or you don't want to do it this way. Once you're here, hover for a moment. And then I'm going to demonstrate this as well. You're doing the cow. So the knees are towards the ground, just hovering, arching the spine, and then shooting your hips up and back for down dog. Let's try one time together. You can always do this with your knees down. So it's available to most people. Otherwise, you can just watch and visualize yourself doing the pose. That also will give you some benefits. So when you're ready with me, come to your down dog at the Mukha Svanasana first. Use an inhalation to lift on your tiptoes, puff up your spine, move the shoulders towards being above your hands. And then on an exhalation, you're doing the cow, hovering the knees if you can, above the ground, arching the spine, looking slightly up, pressing back, and towards down dog. I know, that's quite a lot. So we won't do it again, maybe. So, okay, we do this one here. And then slowly, slowly bring yourself onto your knees. So you might really enjoy being on the knees for a moment after all that movement. Free the tops of the feet. And then come up with your torso and hands on your hips, looking straight ahead. Protect the knees if you need to. Breathing deeply for a moment. Find your focus, find even your drishti, your point of focus in front of your eyes, just something that can really guide you through the next pose. So when you're ready, the right leg, bring it forward. So that foot is now in front of the left knee. And this is low lunge and Janayasana. Hands are still on the hips, looking straight in front of you. And then, like we did before, open out the arms to the side. And now bring your left arm above the right, like an X. Now, here we are taking Garudasana arms, so ego arms. If this is not so good, you can always use the back of the hands against one another, or you can do the hug. So you got three options: hug, back of the hands together, or even the palms of the hands together. Once you make your choice, use an inhalation to lift the elbows, the arms, the gaze all the way up, slight back bend. Exhale, bring the elbows into the body as you gently arch the spine, looking slightly down. Then the next one, inhale, lift. Exhale, take a slightly deeper back bend. You can even dip the hips more forward. Try to maintain the knee above your ankle. Don't go too deep here. Breathe deeply. And then come back to center again. And now this time from this pose, just move the elbows towards your right side, still lifting as much as you can. And then exhale, bring the elbows to the outer edge of your right knee. And you can stay here. So the options are many here. You can stay here. If you want to come with me for this one, you can start to tuck the toe of the left foot under and lift yourself up, or even lose the balance and then lift yourself up for higher crescent. You can stay here still, or you can free like you did before. Remember when we free the arm down, the left arm down and the right one up. So you open yourself up for a twist, breathing deeply, using your core strength. You can always put the knee down if you want, breathing, pressing the belly slightly in, maybe twist a little more, feel the shaking, and then exhale, bring the chest, the torso forward, both hands onto the ground. Stabilize, so move the right hip slightly back, looking still forward. So now the left heel is off the ground. If you want to come up with this with me, then use an inhale to lift the arms all the way up. You can use support if you want to. You can always place the back heel down if that's too much. So this is high crescent. Inhale, lift to the side body. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, back into the center. Exhale, open out for warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Always pace yourself. If you think something is feeling too much, just stop, rest into your child pose, come back into the poses when you're ready. So take as wide a stance as feels comfortable for you, but don't be afraid to really take a wide stance. That will give you perhaps a bit more balance. Spread your arms nice and wide. Feel the chest, the heart center really opening into this pose. Belly in, tailbone down. More weight on the outer edge of the back leg and the back foot. One more breath here, bend the knee, so it's just above your ankle. Exhale, feel the spreading of the light outwards in this effort you're making. And then inhale, flip the right palm up, exhale, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Beautiful. Inhale back when you're ready into your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, release. One more breath. Spread nice and wide. And then inhale, come back forward. Exhale into your lunge. Then step back with your right foot. The knees can be down or can stay up. So you are into this plank pose. Stay if you can a little bit longer. Extend to the back heels. And then exhale back into your down dog. Or you can stay in Balasana, child pose. We're taking 5 breaths. So you can be down here. Or you can be into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Wherever you are, close your eyes if you can. Connect with your breath, with your intention. And then slowly begin to bring your knees down if you're Ardha Mukha Svanasana. If you are in Balasana, then you're just lifting your torso up. And we're going for the second side of our lunge pose. So take a moment, protect your knees if you need to, as usual, looking straight in front of your hands on your hips. Really stabilize, find that intention that you set for your class for today, and making sure that you're honoring both your intention and your breath. So if you feel the breath is moving too fast, it's probably because you're moving too fast. So you need to probably slow down or even stop altogether. There is no shame. We're not just making poses and shapes here. We are connecting deeply, deeply with our heart center for this particular class. We are finding the union that is yoga, within and without ourselves. So when you're ready, we've had a little pause here, so we hope that this helps as well. When you're ready, the left leg this time, I'm not mirroring you here, so this is your left leg. Left leg comes forward, knees about 90 degrees, so the knee is above your ankle. Toes are pointing forward, so everything is pointing in the same direction. Hands are still on your hips. Really feel the stability in this pose. You might need to press the right knee firmly down. That might allow the quadricep at the front of the leg to really give you some stability. So find the stability you need from this pose. And then, let me come a little bit more to the center, okay. And then when you're ready, just like we did before, lift your arms all the way up. Then exhale out into the side. This time the right arm comes above the left. Now you choose, you can hug the shoulders, you can bring the backs of the hands together, or you can take full Garudasana with the palms of the hands connecting. Lift the elbows up. Try as much as possible, even as you lift the elbows up, try to bring the shoulders slightly back, which is difficult. It's almost like a tug of war between the elbows and the shoulders. So you're really lifting the elbows slightly up, looking into your hands, wherever you are, using inhalation to begin to lift the hands, the gaze, all the way up, and maybe slightly back with a little arch in the spine. Exhale, this is the opposite. This is a flexion. Round the shoulders, bring the chin towards the chest as you bring the elbows towards your own chest, looking down. And again, inhale, lift, and maybe you can go back if the neck allows, the back allows. Exhale, flexing. So round the shoulders and come all the way down. And then inhale back. And then as you exhale, start to twist, this time towards your left side. So the elbows are moving towards the left side. Find this twist first. And then when you're ready, bring the arms to the outer edge of your left knee. And you can stay here, extending through the torso in this twist pose. If you want a little more and you think it feels right for you, you can tuck the toes of the right foot under and then float the leg all the way up, pressing through the heel, stay in the twist. If you want even more, you can free the right arm and open out to the side. So you're using the power of your legs, belly in. Maybe you can twist a little more. You can always bring the knee down if you need to. Keep twisting, keep expanding through this heart center. Well done, everybody, for just even attempting this. And then if you want, bring the hands down first, actually. Center, make sure that the left hip is slightly back, looking straight in front of you. And then see if you can come up with me, using inhalation to lift the arms all the way up, squeezing the thighs together energetically, looking straight in front of you. Use support if you need to. You can place the back heel down if you need to. Arms are still up. Inhale, grow a little taller, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, gentle back bend. Arms very close to the ears. Inhale, come back into the center. I know it's a lot. Exhale, open out for warrior two. So find your Virabhadrasana 2. Find your expression of it, your own version. Try to bring the belly slightly in, expand through the chest. Feel the shoulder blades expanding in this as well. And then take one more breath as you fix your gaze into the middle finger of the left hand, breathing deeply. And then on an inhalation, flipping the palm up, bringing the arm all the way up, find the length first, and then on an exhalation, if you want to use the breath this way, you can actually do the reverse warrior. Feel the expansion, the opening through all the left side of your ribs, breathing, reaching. And then when you're ready, inhale back into down dog, exhale, settle into your pose, soften your gaze, soften your face. One more breath here. Well done, everybody, absolutely well done. And then when you're ready, just turn your torso, your arms towards your front leg and come back to your lunge pose. Step back. If you want to come to the plank pose with me, you can. If you want, you can bring the knees down or you can rest onto child pose. Extend through the back heels. And then when you're ready, make sure the shoulders come towards your hands. And then you can, if you want, hover the knees towards the floor, arching the back. This is the cow pose. Remember we did before, until you're back into down dog. Rest into Balasana if you want. Breathing deeply. Then everybody, if you're in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, bring the knees down. If you are in Balasana, lift your torso up. Sit on your bottom and then just come sitting down for Dandasana. So we're now slowing down the class. We're entering the much calmer side. I'm about to hand over to Sangwa. So legs are extended out, a little bend in the knees. So keep the bend in the knees. That will help quite a bit, I would say. And then when you're ready, lift the arms up on an inhalation, looking straight in front of you. Exhale, maybe the legs can come a tiny bit straighter. Keep the belly in as you keep focusing, extending through the arms. One more inhale brings a little bit higher. Exhale, start to move forward. Try and keep the arms very close to your ears as you lower yourself, Belly releases against your thighs. And then bring the hands wherever they naturally reach, the sides of your calves, the mat, ankles, the feet. Keep the macro bend in your knees. You can always put a cushion if you want, or rolled up blanket. Reach, extend your chest, your torso forward, and then release your head completely. Close your eyes. Feel the breath. Feel your Ujjayi Pranayama. In and out like the ocean sound. What can you release here? What can you let go of? How can you allow the heart to shine forwards into your life? So how can this class today help you to, even through all the difficulties, the fears, all the anxiety we're experiencing as a collective and perhaps as an individual, how can we still shine our hearts forwards? How can we still keep giving to others with a glad heart? How can we show up for others, for ourselves, for the world? Slowly, slowly begin to open the eyes if they're closed, and then walk your hands back. Release the hands down. come seated for a moment, very quietly. Try to use the minimum amount of movement. Support your hips if you want to elevate them. I tend to elevate the hips, find more comfortable. We're just finishing off with a very, very gentle, it's kind of like very gentle movement, like a kriya. You connect deeply with the breath here. You can close your eyes for a moment just to center. Lift the spine, release the shoulders down, soften your face. Feel a slight lift of the heart, the chest up, and a tuck in the chin. Feel the softening of everything now. This is the much more, the water part of our class. So it's the most soft, fluid part of our class. Feel a moment of gratitude to yourself for showing up today, for practicing. Gratitude to your body and your mind, your brain, for allowing you to do what you do, for the health that you have, in spite of any, perhaps, you may have some illnesses. We're not perfect at all, but we still have enough health to practice, and we should be grateful for that. Grateful also to for Samwa for organizing and bringing this Sangha, this community together. When you're ready, blinking the eyes open, place the hands, the center of your heart, the way we started. We're going to do a nice, I don't know if you might have done this before, I don't know, but it's quite beautiful. When I first learned it, I really fell in love with this. I don't do it often enough. I'll show you first if you want. On an inhalation, we bring in the Namaskar hands all the way up, stretching, stretching, stretching up. As you exhale, imagine you're tracing a lotus petal, the petals of a lotus, all the way down, down, down. So very soft, fluid hands all the way down. And then we start again. So inhale, shooting the arms all the way up into the sky, looking up, extending. Exhale, you can really visualize the petals of the lotus in front of you. And imagine your fingers are tracing the lotus petals all the way down. And you can use the inhalation as you bring the arms all the way up. Feel deep connection with your breath, with yourself. Exhale as you imagine those petals floating all the way down in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Deep, deep focus here. Deep connection with the breath. Imagine, you can even imagine a color for this lotus. Feeling what the lotus represents, beginning of creation, connection. And as you cascade your hands down, that's all. Exhale if you can. If you need to put an extra breath, that's absolutely fine. Just relax. Do a couple more in silence, maybe closing the eyes. And then it will be over to you somewhere after this, if you wish. Let's do just one more, the last one, wherever you are. Thank you.
Om Patrizia, thank you very much for giving your valuable time and showing us some of your own technique, what you've been practicing for some time yourself. Excellent. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Thank you, Samwa. Thank you.
No, my pleasure. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully everybody had a good time enjoying it. And so I'll go back onto the rest of the class now. So I'll move this one. Today I'm going to focus on lung because winter is coming. Most of us I'm doing a lot of research on lung fibrosis, but the symptoms are similar to COVID-19, flu, and all the asthma people. What happens? The symptoms are shortness of breath, fatigue, you feel tired, dry cough, a lot of aches in muscles and joint pain, feeling more anxious and depression. These are the kind of symptom happens in all this, and like a lung problem due to cold weather, asthma, and even COVID-19, fibrosis, and certain things as well. You have to learn naturally to clean your lung. Lung health is vital for person overall health. Lungs are the self-cleaning organ that will begin to heal themselves once their exposure to pollution stops. Some of these methods may also open up the airways to improve the lung capacity by nasal kriya, cleaning your nasal passage, by reducing inflammation, which can help you reduce the effect of pollution. And way to clear your lungs are breathing exercise, what we do daily for the last 6 months, a very important part of correcting your posture, and so on. Second is the steam therapy. Steaming inhalation involving water vapor, add some Vicks and balm to it, do on a daily basis. That will help to remove mucus from your lung and clear your airways. Next is controlled coughing. Coughing is the body way of naturally expelling out all the toxins that has been trapped in the mucus. Controlled coughing loosens the excess mucus in the lung, sending it out through the airways. Even medical faculty, they recommend people with COPD to perform this exercise to help you clear your lung on daily basis. We are doing that daily already. Remember, what you do, you go in dog pose. If you have a lung infection, you take a 3 short breath. Just take it for me. Deep breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Next, you breathe in and cough loudly for 3 to 4 times. That itself helps to remove any mucus from your lung and helps to, because all the side, Patrizia says it well, most of the sac for where the oxygen comes in is back of the lung. So if you have any lung infection, you want fluid not to go to the back, to the front. So always when you're sleeping, sleep in your stomach and try to get the mucus out of it through the controlled coughing exercise. This is very good for people with COVID-19 or any kind of lung infection. So you go in dog pose, so through the gravity and through the coughing, the mucus will bring all the infection, everything out of the system through the airway. Very important. So you have to drain the mucus from your lung, to the posture and to the gravity. Next is a lot of exercise will help also. See, lung is a soft tissue, has got no strength. So you have to expand the lung, you need the space. To create the space, you used to use the rib cage and the diaphragm. So when you breathe in, your diaphragm need to go down, so stretch the rib cage, and the stomach comes out. And when you breathe out, your stomach goes in, pushes the lung up, pushes the diaphragm up, compresses the lung to exhale all the gases. So it really so exercise plays a very important part in physical and mental things. So let's do some exercise for your posture, your shoulder. First one is put your hand together like this, tighten your hand again. And you breathe in, you go forward, engaging your shoulder, hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, or you can gently breathe in and out, no problem. if you have high blood pressure, and come back. Again. And relax. Next, put the Namaste posture. Put the right hand pressure on the left hand the right hand. Take a deep breath in. Holding a breath, put a pressure on each other. And relax. Once more. Because posture plays a big part in promoting good health, especially for lung. Now, keeping your lung pressure on, as you breathe in, you go up, breathe out. Excellent. Next, make a tight fist, both hands on the side, and make a circle, big circle. Obviously, you're doing Bhastrika at the same time, breathing in and out. And do the opposite. Next, put your hand there, you breathe out. When you open up, you breathe in. Excellent. Another good one is put your hand there, you breathe in, then you do the scissor action, breathing out. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Well done. Next, take your both hand there and you're trying to go forward using engaging your shoulder. You want the shoulder posture to be right. Excellent. Now you do the backward. These days, a lot of people have bad posture. That's why it gives you frozen shoulder and certain thing. Other good exercise, put your both hands in the front. As you breathe in and breathe out, you make it tight, like a very squeeze, like it's somebody throttling somebody's throat. Prevention for arthritis, rheumatism arthritis as well. And then put the thumb in the middle and make a tight fist. Excellent. Put your hand there. This is very good for carpal tunnel. Everything we're doing for prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Next, make a tight fist, both hands together, straight, and turn them clockwise. Very good for carpal tunnel and tennis elbow. And do the reverse. Next, put your knuckle together. As you breathe in, when you breathe out, you go forward without opening the knuckle. Very good for the shoulder. Excellent. Next, put your both hands at shoulder level. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, jerk it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now go sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now keep your hand there. As you breathe in, you come up and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now we do the reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. You're all doing excellent. Now interlock your finger like that. As you breathe in, you go back up. Your hand touching the ear. You could fully stretch. Breathe in. And breathe out. The hand behind the head. Make a triangle. Hold it for a few seconds. Breathe in. And for last time. Excellent. Next, as you go back of the hand, you touch your finger and you breathe in, and you open up, breathe out. And relax. And now, last but not least, you're learning to love yourself. Very important. We know how to love others. You've forgotten how to love yourself. You are the important person. If you're healthy, you can look after others and do the opposite. So one of the main symptoms, other one you do is you do the Kapalbhati to do some exercise, like the Patrizia, the eagle pose, put your both hand there. Wrap your right hand around your left hand, like this. Look up and do Kapalbhati. Very good for frozen shoulder. Excellent, relax. Do the same thing with left hand, wrap around the right hand. And relax. Next is the Gomukhasana. You take your right hand behind your back and use your left hand to push yourself as far back as you can. Right hand goes, left hand goes behind the back. Grab your other hand, look up and do Kapalbhati. If you can't grab it, use a napkin or a socks or a rope to pull yourself. And come back. Do the same thing with left hand goes back, right hand comes back, push it as much as you can. Left, this is a bit harder, but at least at least you can imitate anyway. Look up and do Kapalbhati. And last but not least, put the Namaste behind your back, pointing up the way. Very good for frozen shoulder, and do Kapalbhati. Excellent. Just shake your hand up. You managed to correct a lot of your posture, very important. Next, we'll try to do tongue exercise. Very important to activate any health issue around your face. And that also affects activates the biggest nerve, which is one of the longest nerve, comes from the crown chakra right to the Muladhara and connects to all the different organs, even your lung. So this helps activates the parasympathetic nerve system, which helps to relax the body. Your heart rate goes down, and also your breathing goes much deeper. So you breathe 7, 8, or 10 breaths per minute rather than 18, which is the average. Very important. Get your tongue out. Try to touch your nose with the tongue if you can. This is help to stretch your tongue, which is also very good for sleep apnea. And also people who snore, makes the back of the tongue muscle stronger. Next, you pull your tongue out and sway it right, left for 10 times. Excellent, well done. Next one, you pull the tongue out, hold it for a few seconds and suck it back in. Remember, we do this exercise every day. Very important. Excellent. Next, go back to childhood. Make a sound like a patpatia. Take a deep breath in. This helps to circulate more blood supply to your face. So your face starts to glow and activates the biggest nerve. Once more. And then clap yourself up. Very good to face to get rid of any lymphatic fluid which is on the surface. Just take your thumb over the forehead, just rub over like this gently. Around your eyes, around your nose, either side of your ear. And take everything to the back of the ear. And then back of the neck. And from the back of the ear down to the neck and down to your drainage system up here. This improves puts the glow onto your face and back there. Excellent. Next, for double chin also very important. Take your chin up, take your tongue out, and take up. That will get rid of double chin as well. Also activate your thyroid gland. And relax. Then go right. Do the same thing. And relax. And then left. As you know, I work a lot on mudras. And one of the king of the mudra is Khichdi mudra, which you roll your tongue back up with the tip of the tongue, you press the roof of the mouth. That itself activates your master gland, pituitary gland, which releases the parasympathetic nerve system to relax the whole body, and the body becomes calmer and your blood pressure goes down as well. So you roll your tongue back. This is a very good posture for meditation. Rather than mind going outward, it goes inward and trying to help to promote health. Very important. Excellent. Next, put your both hands there now. As your right hand goes behind your back, left hand goes shoulder, look behind your back. Breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. And it's very important for body to be healthy. Your spine needs to be straight. Please, because a lot of people sit like this. So spine is bent. So through the Ida and Pingla, energy flows down. and then you have to travel all the way back up through the spinal cord. As it travels up, it energizes Muladhara, Swadhisthana, solar plex, your heart, your throat chakra, your third eye, and crown chakra. As the energy rises up, your body becomes healthier. It's very important for the spine to be, the disc to be sitting on top of each other. For that, put your hand like this, take it all the way back up. Touching your hand here so you're fully straight, and do Kapalbhati, focusing on your spine for 30 seconds. Excellent, well done. One of the good exercises also with spine is you stretch your both legs, you shake them up, you'll be sitting for some time, and take your right leg over the left leg, and right hand goes behind your back as close to your body as possible to keep your back straight. Left hand comes up, twist around, and look towards the right side. But doing this, you're twisting your spine, also exercising every organ on the left side of the body. Excellent. Now do the same thing with left leg over the right leg. Your left hand goes behind your back, close to your body. The right hand comes up across like that. Twisting yourself towards the left side, exercising every single organ on the right side of the body. Your right lung, your liver, gallbladder, right kidney, and so on, and twisting your spine. Excellent. Now, remember, we're working on the lung. So before any pranayama class, you should always do the acupressure before the thing. One of the best ways to do acupressure, if you put the cup of the hand, when you clap it, that's your thyroid gland, left hand, your heart, and right hand, your liver, thyroid, gallbladder. And also it contains all the meridian, energy channels on your palm of your hand. It goes through your lung meridian, heart meridian, large stomach, large intestine, small intestine, lymphatic system. They all travel through there under the armpit and go into the different parts, different organs in the body. Just by clapping like this, clap it for 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. That's one. Second, when everything passes through here. 1, 2, 3. Other hand. Next, put your hand there, under the armpit, everything passes through. 1, 2. Again. 1. Do that for 3 times, the last time. 1, 2. Excellent. Another good important acupressure point is 3 fingers above the palm of your hand. This is your lymphatic drainage. If you press hard and pump through the hand like this, you improve your blood circulation. Because pressing it, the blood flows faster. Circulation improves. And second, also improves the lymphatic fluid. Lymphatic fluid doesn't need to be stagnant. It flows through faster, removes all the dead cell, prevention of cancer, any lump in your lymphatic lump as well in the body. Very important part. Doing it daily. And do the same with the other hand as well. And this is also very for people who have travel sickness, prevents travel sickness as well. As you know, I use a lot of mudra in my pranayama. So first we do the Gyan mudra, upside down in chin mudra. That sends the prana to the bottom section of the lung to expand. So we do Bhastrika for time is limited, just for 10 seconds. Excellent. Next, keeping the chin mudra, do Kapalbhati, focusing on the bottom section of the lung. This helps to expand the bottom part of the section. And relax. Next, to expand the top section, use the Adi mudra. Open your palm of your hand, put the thumb in the middle, and close your fist. This mudra is a very important one for people with asthma, bronchitis, respiratory disease. Even the winter is coming, for any kind of allergy, flu, anything at all. Put it there. Excellent. Just doing a quick sample of it. Next, we're going to do some exercise. Put your hand there for 5 times, breathing in. Excellent. Next, put your both hand there. As you go back, you breathe in. When you go there, breathe out. And relax. Make neck tight first. As you go up, open your palm of your hand. And then turn around, make a fist, and come down, breathing out. Excellent. Well done. Now we go on to the very first pranayama, Bhastrika, which gives the body the energy, increases your lung capacity by 30%. Sitting in Gyan Mudra and also in Khichdi Mudra, which makes the breath deeper, and also meditate on your third eye. That all three together will help you to focus on increase your lung capacity and self-realization. Connect with yourself. You should really do that for 5 minutes. Take your both hands up in there, rub them together. And remember, 3 things we have to do after Bhastrika. First, people tend to have a lot of stress, anxiety, which I told you about one of the problems with the lung infection. So we have to do breathe in. When you have anxiety, what do you breathe in through your nose and you breathe out through your mouth. So what you want to do is breathe in, breathe out through your mouth, holding a straw, twice the length of breathing in. That itself will help to release your anxiety. Excellent. Other way, the thymus gland is middle of a chest. This is also a help to control your anxiety, reduce your anxiety, and help to increase your immune system. You put your forefinger, put it on the thymus gland in the middle of the chest, press hard, and do Kapalbhati for 10 seconds. Excellent, well done. Already done the coughing exercise. That was the second one. And third one is nitric oxide. Very important. By taking glasses off, take your palm of your hand to cover your earlobe and put your tongue against the teeth. Make the vibration to go down the nasal passage. That increases your nitric oxide by 30%, which is able to fight any infection, allergy. So for winter time, this plays a very important part, also especially with COVID-19. And for last time. Excellent. Next, we do the nitric oxide blowout exercise. Very important for controlling your health by improving, giving you more stamina, dilating your blood vessel, which is able to produce reduce your high blood pressure and so on. If you all stand up. You all know what to do. Just do one time and you breathe in and out just like a sword. You have to do 20 times each exercise. Excellent. Next is the dead man walk. And relax. Next is the dead man starts jump. Nothing moves apart from your hand. Your hand side. Excellent. Next, put your hand there. You take the weight and go up. Excellent. Well done. Whenever you do any exercise, you activate the sympathetic nerve system, which is able to put body in stress mode. So stress is good for short period, not for long period. So it's good to activate the parasympathetic nerve system just by sitting down mudra and Khichdi mudra for 10 seconds, just deep breathing. Okay, so we're talking about today, just to finish the class off, was all about how to make the lungs stronger. You have to change some of your lifestyle. One of the main important thing also is green tea. Try to drink green tea in the evening every day. Very antioxidant that may help to reduce inflammation in the lung and promote overall health. And also eating anti-inflammatory, anti-inflammation food. Inflammation of the airways can make breathing difficult and cause chest to feel heavy, congested. Eating anti-inflammatory food can reduce inflammation to relieve these symptoms. Food that helps to fight inflammation includes like a haldi, turmeric, all the leafy green vegetable, cherries, blueberries, olive, walnut, sunflower seed, beans, lentil, ginger, avocado, seaweed, shiitake mushroom, pineapple, papaya, broccoli, and so on. Very important. And also, Swamiji, through the Haridwar, they have done a lot of herbal, like juices and all that kind of. One of the good thing for lung also is the golden drink. You take a boil of hot milk and put a spoonful of haldi in it and boil it and then drink that every night. That itself helps to reduce inflammation and promote your overall health. Another herbal drink you mix ginger, haldi, black pepper, elaichi, long, basil, cinnamon powder, mulethi, and saffron, and boil in a liter of water, and then you cool it down and drink that every day. That itself will also help to improve your lung function, and it makes the lung muscles softer, sacs and all that, so you can breathe properly. It won't get the infection. It plays a very important part in promoting overall health. And if you have it, I'm still working on it. So more detail I have, I'll put the information onto the Yoga with Sam as well, so you can read that too. It's not just for lung fibrosis. This will help with all the winter because to make the lung stronger. All the exercise we've been doing for the last 6 months is to improve your lung function. And obviously you have to clear the nasal passage. This is the main access to your lung. Every morning you have a bowel movement, you brush your teeth, and you shower. No, you have to also have a nasal cleaning as well. Very important. Every morning. So best way to do it, put some mustard oil or any kind of oil in nasal passage night time slightly with a finger and sneeze through. In the morning, when you clean your nasal passage, sneeze, any mucus, anything happening with the bacteria all comes out and clears the system. So when you can see my breathing, when I'm breathing in, I can hear the air going into my lung, base of the lung. That's very important. That's what it helps to give you more oxygenated blood. And make sure your food style, you're not anemic, like a B12. Those two play an important part in blood to absorb more oxygen, to give you more oxygenated blood. Even proven, person won a Nobel Prize, the cancer cells cannot thrive in oxygenated environment. So really try to increase your amount of oxygen. That will only happen by increasing your lung capacity. And also eat more food which is alkaline, not acidity, because cancer cells cannot thrive in alkaline environment. They prefer the acid thing. So really you have to kind of clean yourself and things like that. Very, very important. Health is your true wealth. And that's why I'm trying to, winter is coming upon. Also, Swamiji produces certain herbal supplements as well, like Arogvati, which contains Gloi, Neem, and Tulsi. I've been taking that tablet for the last 15 years. I never had a sore throat or flu. Before I used to have flu all the time. And recently, for last year or so, I've been taking Coronil as well, which contains Ashwagandha, which is very good to increase your immune system as well. And also, obviously, for the brushing your teeth, don't put any fluoride or any chemical in your mouth. We use the herbal supplement, a herbal toothpaste, which is good for your mouth hygiene as well. I'm not trying to promote this, is just to help you to make sure you do the right thing. And please listen to me, take Arogvati daily 1 tablet and Cornel. If prevention is better than cure, it will help you to manage your symptom much better. Definitely, okay. So let's take the class to finishing now. Close your eyes, take a Brahmi, Udgit and Prana, close your earlobe, index finger on your forehead, covering your eyes, take a deep breath and like a bumblebee. Still keeping your eyes closed. We chant Om for 3 times. Next we do Prana, silent, deep breathing. Focusing on your third eye. Now gently take your both hands up in there, rub them together. Trying to generate enough heat between the palm of your hand. Then cover your face, open your eyes between the palm of your hand, massage around your face, your neck, your shoulder, hand. I'd really like to thank Patrizia for giving her valuable time, and hope she. Thank you very much, Patrizia. Hope you enjoyed. You gave a lot of time, and thoroughly we enjoyed the session as well. And anyway, anything we can do together, we'll do it again as well. And let's do the prayer. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all enjoy prosperity. May none suffer. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Look after yourself, everybody. Thank you. If you have any question, if you want to ask, let me finish the video recording.
Thank you.